guys, sure you had a wonderful night. Like I told you guys, I will be selling euro Australian dollar, and I just took my first trade on euro Australian dollar. Okay, let's start with the daily, or let's start with the weekly, where my bias for euro Australian dollar is bearish. As you can see on the weekly time frame, we had a fair value gap was created, right? This was a fair value gap. The gap in between the low of this candle and also the high of this candle, a fair value gap was created. That gap has been filled, right? And you can see at that level there was a strong rejection. We've had several candlestick pattern indicating change in trend from bullish to bearish. If you look at last week candle close as a spinning top indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. Okay, so let's go down to daily. So after the formation of the spinning top on weekly, what do we have on daily? We should have a bearish reversal pattern on daily. Okay, so you can see what we had on daily looks like a marubuzu. Okay, this bearish candle. Okay, this is a marubuzu, bearish marubuzu, which indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. This indicates that on Friday, sellers, the bears, okay, overpowered the bulls. That's what this means. Okay, so as you can see, we also had a resistance at this level. Can you see that? Price tested that resistance and there was a strong rejection from that level, and that's why my bias on euro Aussie this week is bearish. Okay, so let's go down to 4 hour. Now I was expecting, if you attended yesterday's session, I told you guys we should wait for price to pull back to a premium level before we sell. Okay, we should wait. As you can see, I didn't wait for that to happen. I already took the trade and I'll tell you why. Okay, so you can see where I set my stop loss. On 4 hour, we have a fair value gap here on 4 hours, so I know it's possible for price to pull back and fill that gap, as you can see, before the bearish move would commence. Okay, but I didn't wait for that to happen. Okay, because it's a probability, it's not guaranteed that it will pull back. Okay, so I was expecting price to pull back, and that's why you'd see that my stop loss is above the fair value gap on 4 hour. You can see that. Okay, also another thing I considered here is this. You can see we had, this is a 4 hour time frame. Can you see this 4 hour? So price approached that level this morning. It approached this level this morning, couldn't break out from that level. If it had broken out from that level, then we could see price fill this gap before the bearish move will commence. Okay, so this didn't close, and as you can see, this pattern we have looks like a shooting star, right? It looks like a shooting star. Also, if you go back here, you would see we had a resistance here. You can see. So this looks like a shooting star. So on 4 hour, we have a shooting star. What do we have on 1 hour time frame? After that, let's go to 1 hour. What do we have on 1 hour? 1 hour, what do we have? Okay, so you can see the pattern we have on 1 hour. This looks like a bearish pattern. We had a shooting star here. The next candlestick closed as an hanging man, and the bearish candlestick that closed after this pattern is a spinning top. This tells me the trend is changing from bullish to bearish using the 4 hour, 1 hour time frame. So what do we have on 15 minutes? Let's see what we have on 15 minutes. Okay, so you can see what we have on 15 minutes. I think there was a break or shift in market structure, right? Break of structure on 15 minutes. Okay, so I think that break of structure or shift in market structure occurred around this. Okay, yeah, so break of structure, this is a break of structure on 15 minutes. So that's why I sold euro Aussie. If you want to wait, you can wait for price to pull back to premium. It might happen. Okay, like I said, it's a probability, it's not guarantee. So if you wait, if I had waited for price to pull back to fill that fair value gap, my risk at the moment is I think 45 pips. So if I had waited for price to fill that gap, my risk could be maybe as low as let's say 20-25 pips. My risk could be between 20 to 25 pips. So entering the trade before that gap gets filled is at a higher risk, okay, which I'm comfortable with. It's within my risk limit. Okay, like I told you guys, I don't risk more than 40 pips on currency pairs, 40 pips on gold. I risk 50 pips. So you can see the risk is high because I didn't wait for price to pull back and fill the fair value gap. Okay, so but I also ensure that my stop loss is above the fair value gap, as you can see. So that's it for Euro Aussie, and this will be my first target. This will be my first target, and this will be my second target on Euro Aussie. Okay, so let's just see how everything plays out. I wish you guys a profitable trading day.